Are you frustrated with trying to grow your travel business through social media? And are you tired of wasting time creating all these posts that nobody ends up seeing anyway? And you're just looking for a way to be seen in front of your audience without having to pray to the algorithm gods? Does that sound like you? Well, my name's Erin Cook. I'm a travel agent, business coach, and creator of the Travel Biz Impact Membership Academy, where I help travel agents implement smart and simple strategies so they can start enjoying more freedom, profit, and joy in their business. Today, I want to share with you the reason that you're not being seen on social media by your audience and what you can do to change that. But first, I kind of want to just talk a little bit about algorithms because sometimes it's the fear of the unknown that makes us hesitant to even try, right? So let's talk algorithms real quickly. What's their purpose? So generally on social media right now, we're moving toward more of a one-on-one engagement approach, which means when people are connecting with you on Facebook or Instagram or wherever you are, and they're replying or they're liking your post or they're sharing your post or commenting, whatever, that's an engagement. And when Facebook or Instagram or whatever sees that, you are keeping them on their pages longer, they reward you. They show that to more people thinking, must be an interesting topic. We'll show it to more people. But not only that, so that's part of it, you reach more people because people are interacting with whatever you're putting out there, but you also pop up in those people's news feeds or wherever, their stories or what have you, more often because they also say this content was important to this person, so I'm going to show more of her content to that person in the future, if that makes sense. So not only do you boost your reach towards new people or a new part of your audience when someone engages with you, but you also get in front of that person more often. So the key to kind of cracking this algorithm code and getting in front of the right people is to get more engagement with your customers. Okay, so that's what I want to talk about today. It's really exciting because it's not as hard as we think. We just need to have a strategy to do that, and I want to share it with you. So not only do we want the engagement for the purpose of getting in front of more people and having our stuff seen, but what does engagement do? In the long run, it builds know, like, and trust with our audience. And what is that? Those are the three main components of the sales funnel that people need to go through before they purchase with you. So increasing your engagement is also going to effectively get you more sales in the long run if you do it correctly, okay? I'm going to share with you 3 ways to do that. And the very first way is a call to action. Now, how many times have you seen a post where maybe a plate of meatballs scrolls by and somebody, plops a description up and it says hashtag meatballs? Nobody cares, okay? There's no call to action there. And what a call to action is just having somebody take an action because of that post, okay? It sounds simple, but what does that do? It builds trust. You can say, hey, if you want more information on this, I will give it to you. Just click the link in the bio or whatever, send me your email, whatever your call to action is. You deliver whatever you've promised, and that person says, oh, I can trust this person. Now, calls to action don't have to be click this and get this in return. They can be other little things that you just ask them to do simply because they want to. Okay, and the way you can do this is to say, hey, did you like this post and you want more information? Let me know below. Or do you have a question? Let me know below. Show me some love with an emoji if you liked this post. Little things like that are just interactions, and that tells the algorithm, hey, somebody's interacting with that post. That's engagement, and that's what you want to give your customers. So, just scrolling through something that says meatballs is not going to make somebody click on it. You need to start using calls to action on your post to get more engagement. Now, here's a pro tip. Notice I didn't say like this post or comment below. I didn't use those specific words intentionally because now social media is kind of looking at them as spammy. They don't want you to actually tell them to engage, okay? So we have to find a way to do it without telling them in so many words. So the most common phrases are considered spammy. Like I said, like this post, double tap the heart, or, comment below. So you can start using other ways to do that. Like I mentioned before, let me know below, or show me some love with an emoji. Those are just different ways of saying that, so avoid those spammy words. The second thing that's going to boost your engagement and get you seen in front of more people on social media is to start mini conversations with the people that comment on your posts or direct message you. That's another way of engaging, or message you through iMessenger. Those are all part of the algorithm still. So you are going to respond to your comments as soon as possible. When you can do that and keep them engaged with you more and more, you're going to be rewarded because the algorithm's going to say, hey, this person's staying on social media and interacting with this person an awful long time. I'm going to reward them and show them to more people. Obviously, pop them in their newsfeed a little more often because they are interested in each other, and that's where you're going to see that engagement grow, okay? So my pro tip here is to respond with a question, okay? Get them to maybe respond 2 or 3 times to you. That's good. You don't have to go for hours with this mini conversation. But if you can do that with all your commenters, you're going to see your engagement skyrocket. And my third tip for boosting engagement is to go ahead and use all the different elements of the social media platform. Now, what I mean by elements is if you're on Instagram, there's stories. On Facebook, there's stories. There's highlights on Instagram, IGTV, all of those different elements on the platform itself. Those are just different ways to reach people on that platform, but you are rewarded if you're using all of them or a variety of them. So not only does the algorithm reward you, but people sometimes, let's talk Instagram real quickly. As an example, they are scrolling just through their stories now instead of the news feed. So if you're using just your news feed, you might be missing out on some customers, okay, and some engagement there. So try to use the different elements not only to be rewarded by the algorithm, but also to be seen by people who aren't using the one element you're always using, okay? They use a variety. So think about that when incorporating that into your engagement strategy. A quick pro tip about that, I love to use polls. Those are my top engagement, quickest way to boost that engagement and get feedback from my customers, get to know what they like, what they want to see more of, is that polling option on the stories, whether it's Facebook or Instagram. I use that really quickly if I need to boost engagement because I have something else I want them to see and I want to make sure I get everybody's attention. There's another pro tip, but if you have a big post planned, do an engaging poll or something to boost that engagement, and then you're going to be seen by more people the next time you post. Right? So that's my quick pro tip on how to get really quick and easy engagement on your social media platform. So again, calls to actions, conversations, and using all of the platforms is going to boost your engagement. And if you want to go deeper on how to sell travel on social media, you have got to go to salesonsocial.com. That's my new 4-part training video series on how to sell travel on social media A to Z. It guides you through all of the steps, my whole entire process. Salesonsocial.com is going to teach you how to sell travel through social media. Head there now, but also don't forget, boost that engagement, get seen in front of your audience, and make more sales.